welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I'm talking about a stock that actually is at about 13 cents right now. I'm going to find out what's going on with the stock. Is this the golden opportunity for us to get in and be able to make that money, or should we just keep watching the stock and see if there's any upward movement and then be able to get into that position? So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I release video every day. The objective here is to find good information on cheaper stocks and be able to see if that stock is going to eventually get into a position where it can actually make us money, right? So let's get into it. The company we're talking about is called Humbl. This is a third-party application. Be able to provide a merchant and a consumer a place to have a transaction, right? They don't hold any money. They're just a provider to be able to make that transaction. They're also getting into the NFTs, where somebody would go and launch their app, search for NFT, and be able to make that transaction. So they want to be like a search engine, right? So the market cap for the company is about 130 million. It's a startup company, small company. Their stock is about 13 cents that we already discussed, and their EPS, is earnings per share, right now is negative because, again, a startup company. The volume they trade on a daily basis is about 14 million. Today they had about 7 million. So again, a startup company, and institutional banks, which are the big dogs, they have about 0.01%. They have about 1.1 million shares. Which is, again, they want to get their foot in there. They don't want to just disregard the whole thing. They want to be able to get in, right? So they had some good catalysts came out for this company. For example, the CEO announced that they launched this project Surge 3. This is to do with the blockchain. So as we discussed, right, they want to convert their application into two different scenarios. One is be able to merchant be able to charge and client be able to pay using a regular credit card and things like that, and also be able to search NFTs and all that using their application. So they launched that day before, I think it was last week, they launched this Surge 3 engine, and they also acquired on March 7th, they acquired a 15 years of experience company from Mexico, which provides the IT solution, with the banking system, financial services, and all that stuff. So they're also making that purchase. They already made that purchase as well. So they're moving forward toward a good path, and which is why I find the stock very interesting. So right now the stock was the rock bottom. Stock hit on 3/8, which is March 8th, 11 cents. After that, the stock, the catalyst came out and all that, so the stock actually took off, and it right now is about 13 cents. There was a small resistance at 14 cents, but there's a heavy resistance at 17 cents, and there's of course you have a support at 11 cents. So right now, looking at the moving averages for the stock, it looks like the moving average. For the moving averages, I use EMA, which is the exponential moving average. I don't use the simple moving average because I find exponential is far more greater in terms of if you're a swing trader, for example, if you're going to hold it for a few days and make your profit and get out and get in and be able to rinse, repeat, and all that stuff, right? So EMA works great for that. RSI is a relative strength index. This is about 46. Anything above 50, I generally consider that as an upward trend. And MACD is also the moving average conversion diversion, which also, look, everything indicating right now for the stock that it's not really moving anywhere toward the 17 cents mark. But again, because of these catalysts, I have a very strong feeling that the stock will revive a little bit. And when it does, I might be able to get some. And again, this is not a financial advice. This is what I'm thinking. I'm going to see what happens with the stock tomorrow. I might pick up a few shares because it's only 13 cents. I might pick up, I don't know, maybe $50 or $100 worth of shares, because I do feel the company is moving in the right direction. And because it's a startup company, it's hard to invest in a company right now because of the market situation. And a lot of investors would not be considering investing in a startup company, but rather invest in more dividend oriented or something more stable. So if this stock goes above 17 cents, the next stop the stock has is about 28 cents. If it goes above 28 cents, then the next stop is going to be 36 cents. And for RSI and MACD, does not look like the stock is moving any, in a very aggressive upward direction. However, because they're making moves on their side, it's not like they're not making moves. And the acquisitions they did in the Project Surge 3. So I do feel that deserve to be on a watch list, at least to be very least. Just the fact they're making their moves, and their institutional banks also has about 0.01%. They're not ignoring the stock, so they also are they're getting their foot in there just in case the stock takes off, right? So I'm gonna do the same probably, but yeah, very interesting stock to see. I just want to bring this quick video to you. Hopefully you liked it. Please do subscribe to the channel if you find this very informative, and I will be bringing more stocks that I find interesting that we should keep on the watch.